just speechless. I'm speechless. I appreciate this moment, you know? It's time for this goodness. Not that it wasn't goodness before, but I'm ready for another type of goodness. So yeah, I'm just grateful. All right, so I'm gonna bring you guys along with me to go pick up these keys. I'm dressed, ready to go. Why I decided to wear a black dress and put on these fancy earrings and all of that when I have to grab all of this shit out of my van and repurpose it in my new space, I don't know, because you know what? I just want to do things fancy all the time. A girl can be bougie sometimes, you know? What can I say? So yeah, this is where I used to park every night, and for the last 3 years if I wasn't traveling. So I'm excited, and look at this little birdie. Bye, friend. Oh, so cute. So I am gonna miss seeing the birds walking the sidewalks. So adorable. So just to give you guys an insight of how this all happened, okay? I was not in a space of looking for any type of place to be dwelling. I honestly was looking for a job that I could do part-time and that would allow me to make money while I was chilling. I feel like in Florida, once you've kind of seen the beaches and the areas, you've kind of seen it all. And so sitting around is just not what I wanted to do, even though I really tried the whole DoorDash thing. That's just not my speed. It's just not. It just isn't. So I was like, okay, mama, you have a few more payments for your app. And let's just go ahead and spend some time, you know what I'm saying, making some money. And why not? You know, that's the beauty about life, is that everything is just fluid and you can change it and, you know, alchemize it the way that you desire for yourself. So I ended up going online, applying for these jobs, and I got a few hits. As a matter of fact, got a lot of interviews and I got a few offers. So yeah, one specifically I decided to stay with, and this is why. I had no idea that this job was going to include an apartment. And if y'all are into property management and all of that, every place that you live at when it comes to a property has a scoring. It has a score. So you have your A properties, B's plus, minus, C minus, D's. And this is an A plus property. It's basically brand new. It's freaking beautiful. I'm gonna show you guys. I'm gonna give you a tour of it when I get there. And so when I went there for the interview, as soon as I walked in, I was like, oh my God, this place is so beautiful. It has a beautiful gym, better than any type of like Crunch Fitness and Planet Fit, way better. It has like a library section. It has offices that you can work out of. It has a clubhouse. It has the pool. It has a lounge area. It just has all types of shit. And so my first interview, they didn't mention anything about it, but my second interview is when they were like, hey, just so you know, we do have properties, or we do have vacancies here for people who decide that they want to live on site. And I was like, what? She was like, yeah, so they give you a discount. They give you a percentage, you know, 20, 25%, however, 30%, depending on where you go, they'll give you a percentage off of your apartment. So here's what I view with my life. Whenever something in my life flows seamlessly without me asking for it, it's for me. Yes, life is full of contrast. Yes, we learn, unfortunately, through pain, struggle, and, you know, all of those things in our lives. That's what kind of expands us and helps us to see ourselves in a greater light, which is why childbirth is painful, which is why when you go to the gym and want to work out, it's painful. It's discipline, it's process, it's all of this, right? That's what makes you have more elasticity with your mind. But there's also the sweeter aspect of things where when you know that you've been putting in the work with yourself, there are things that are just going to be handed to you. And so when they said that, again, I was looking for something to do. I was still going to do van life, but when that got brought to my attention, I was like, girl, you can't help but to take this. Like, if you don't take this, like, come on. It's a beautiful property. You're going to work on the property. You get to walk to work. There's a gym there, so you can go to the gym before you go to work and then walk to work. And you get a discount on your apartment, and it's a beautiful space. So a girl took the job. So I start on Monday, which is February 10th. And it's perfect timing, y'all, because it's about to get hot here in Florida. And summer times, I'm usually traveling. I'll go to the West Coast and go chill over there because it's cooler. However, I just got back. I did a country road trip. I went from Florida, Manchester, New Hampshire, down to Dallas, stored the van, went to Mexico, got the van again, went to Georgia. Then from Georgia, went to California. Then from California, once I was there for a few months, came back to Florida. And I just got back. It's only been like, what, a month? So yeah, I don't have the energy nor the capacity within myself right now to do another road trip for the summer. And I'm like, okay, this is going to benefit me in so many ways because one, I'm going to get all of the money that I need to complete my app, which is like my one thing that I'm focusing on. Like, I just want to see this through, and it's so freaking close. Even though they said they'll still go live this month for me, but I want to pay them and get that out of the way. That's like my main priority. So, you know, there's that. And then it's just kind of, I just want to get back into that routine, disciplined aspect of myself again. There's a lot that I'm going to be able to do in my apartment, like go to the bathroom on an actual toilet and take a bath in my bathtub and get into the shower whenever I want to get into the shower. Put on beautiful music and dance around. The cat, she's gonna be able to like move around and jump. She's young, she should be having space to do her little crazy zoomies. You know, there's having company again. You know, company. Y'all who know me, you know what I'm talking about. Company. You know, just kind of getting back into that element. That's why I posted that post on my Instagram about who I was when I actually was in a sticks and bricks years ago. You know, I'm a whole different breed when I'm in that stillness mode and I'm in my own comfort zone and my sanctuary. You know, you guys have seen me now in my traveling nomadic energy field, and you know, I think that's the beautiful thing about life, is just balancing out, you know, how it is that you want to live, you know. And I think not only that, getting back into this now, getting back into it, but also moving forward, right? It's going to allow me to appreciate what I have a lot more, because I've lived this life for 3 years and it hasn't been all candy coated, you know, rainbows and sunshines. There's a lot that comes with this van life, you know, this nomadic life. And so now, kind of putting myself in that space, it's going to allow me to appreciate both lives, you know, a lot more. And then now on the weekends, when her and I just kind of like, you know, jump in the van and want to go spend the night somewhere, I know where to go, I know where to be. We don't have to like stay in the apartment the whole time. You know, she's used to being outside, she's leash trained now. And so the fluidity of being able to live both worlds, I think, is just going to be a beautiful balance for me. I'll still be able to be in my sensual element, my femininity, you know, while I'm living in a sticks and bricks. And not to say that I don't live it in here, but in here it's just a smaller, compact. I don't feel as sensual when I'm in a 1999 E150. And is it about the van? No, it's not. It's about me. However, you know, this is my you know, this is my road dog. You know what I'm saying? My van is my road dog. And there's just a difference. There's difference in elements, and I can't even fully explain because some people just aren't even going to be able to understand. But I'm just appreciative. I'm appreciative for this moment, and I'm glad that I was able to do this for these 3 years. And you know, now it's about to put the van, you know, let her sit for a little bit, and now go and get a luxurious van, and that is also my goal. So first it's the app, get that up and running, sit still for a while, do that, and then my focus is going to be on getting a brand new luxurious van. So, you know, a girl got her things. I want to be retired by I'm 50, so I have 3 years to do all this. So 3 years, 3 years, and within these 3 years I get to design it however I want to design it, you know. Who knows where this year of me being still is going to take me. What I am grateful for is where I've been, what I got to experience, you know, and just the expansiveness of myself and things that I've had to work on, you know, especially sitting still and being by myself a lot. You know, that's been mostly the greatest gift of this whole, you know, nomadic experience. And I'm forever going to be grateful for where it's taken me, what it's allowed me to see within myself, what I needed to work on, what I'm doing great in, you know, my accomplishments, being able to travel, you know. I did a lot in these last few years. I really did. And I'm really grateful for that. And now it's just time to really sit still and begin to, you know, think about what these next few years are going to be for me. So let's do this. Let's go get these keys, baby. And yeah. Oh, I'm gonna miss my little spot. Thank you, guys. Lesson learned. Lesson learned. Never say never. Never say never. And here's why. As much as we think that we're in control of our situations, I feel like there's a co-creating relationship that we have with source energy. And oftentimes what we think is beneficial for us, and I'm sure we've all experienced this, what it is that we really want sometimes is the opposite of that thing. Yes, we're still going to create. Yes, we're still going to put our visions out there. Yes, we're still going to keep affirming. And this is sometimes things that I do is like, I'm never going to do that. Never say never. And you know, I think the best thing you can do and say is that if the opportunity serves my highest good, then I'm gonna do it, even if it is a replay, even if it is, you know, kind of experiencing things in kind of the same energy field but in a different form, because there's something there for you, you know. And yeah, so some of my videos, I'm like, I'm never going back into a sticks and bricks. I'm brave. I'm just gonna leave it, and it's all true. But then there's opportunities that just are laid out for you that you just can't help but to say, yes, I got this. This is specifically for me. And when you feel that shit here, and you feel that here in your heart, and you feel that this is part of your journey, and you'll know it by how it makes you feel, then, you know, you gotta go for it. And you gotta ride the wave, you know? And that's why always have expectations of yourself and your life but also don't feel like a failure when you have to switch up the dynamic of your reality, you know, because everything is always happening for you. Nothing is happening to you through a victim way of thinking. Everything is always happening for you in the most precious and loving way, because the universe doesn't know anything but that. You know, it's the humans that usually fuck shit up. But yeah, so always remember that. So you guys seen the bird, right? That was in front of my van this morning. I haven't seen one of those fly next to me in a minute. And interesting how I was getting ready to leave and it landed right in front of my van. These are like always the things that I pay attention to when it comes to nature. And now while I was driving, there is a ladybug on my windshield. Let me show you. See that little dot? I think I'm just too close, but yes, that is a ladybug. And there it goes. So grateful. So grateful. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you know that you are on the path that you are supposed to be on. When you receive these little messages, and sometimes you will take these for granted, but these are always for you because they are in the midst of your movie screen. And yeah, I really appreciate that. So first thing, I had to get some flowers just to let them know how much I appreciate that they chose me for this beautiful, that I chose myself through them, which chose me, because I am the creator of my reality. And you know, it's just a thought of appreciation for the office. So let's go ahead and give this to them. And I am only 2 minutes away. All right, so that's done. A girl got her fob. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go get Mama, put her in the backpack, and get my sage, my Palo Santo, and open up all the windows and clean out any energy that's there. That's always a must. So let's go do that. Oh, there goes my baby. She's gonna get a break. I first need to see what side. See if the elevators are on this side. Perfect, they are. So this is where I'm gonna come in at. They're doing fire alarm inspections today. All right, so this is perfect. This is where I'll be carrying all of my stuff. All right, let's start with little Mama. I have my sage and my Palo Santo. And I'm going to need my lighter. All right, you gonna go in? Let's go. Come on, let's go. Good girl. Of course. Gotta celebrate. You did this. You did your abracadabra on this reality. Gosh. I'm super excited. All right, we're looking for 238. So it's this way. Well, ladies and gentlemen, here is the new spot. The lake view with the pool view, gorge, and my bedroom. God, feels weird 3 years of no sticks and bricks, and here I am in the sticks and bricks. But I'm digging it. Let's get Mama out. Mama, your new home, baby. I'll let you come out on your own, okay? Salud. Well, so today might not be the best day for her. I'm gonna put her back in the van and go park in some shade because she's not feeling the alarm, and I don't want her to feel unsafe while we just moved into a new spot. So I'm actually gonna go get her backpack again and yeah, put her back in it. You wanna go bye-bye? Come on, you gotta come in here, let's go. Come on. Good girl, I love you. You're such a good girl. Yeah, it's not fair to her at all. So in the meantime, I'm gonna do some laundry and put her in the van, and then tonight when they're done with this, I will bring her back up. You know, it's nice that she kind of got like a little smell, but what I need to do, since I will be working here, is to kind of get her used to the space. And then once I get her used to the space, I'm gonna come and go these next few days and leave. You know, today's only Thursday, I start Monday, so I have like 4 days to kind of get her acclimated to this place while I'm here, and then while I'm not here, so she understands that there's times where I'm gonna leave, but I'm gonna make it as comfortable as possible for her, obviously, and then maybe consider getting her another playmate. Who knows? Who knows? But that's not gonna happen right now. It's just, you know, kind of getting her used to a new environment. And these fire alarms just aren't doing it, and she doesn't like it, and I don't blame her. So let's go.